Welcome to the Velvet Room. But yeah, we're in the Velvet Room right now. Something you might notice is a bit unusual is, there's a lot more variation in this Velvet Room than any other Velvet Room, which I actually really like. And after the initial thing, it goes into the, like, little, like, melody. I came in here because... Why'd I come in here? Oh, right. We're not actually in the town, or, well, we're technically in the city, but we're actually in the science facility. We're not in, like, the usual Velvet Room, and I wanted to just check by and see what personas there were. It's okay if my game crashes. Okay, it didn't, good. Because we literally just saved, like, right here. Oh, yeah. Simon, you missed the last session, didn't you? So, what happened there was we went through the sewers to get into the science facility, and along the way we found Michelle getting harassed by the guards. Have I been here before? I don't think so, but that nose seems very familiar. He doesn't have a persona or anything, and of course he doesn't remember anything that happened before. Neither does Maya, technically. You just don't remember it. No, he doesn't have a persona, or at least he doesn't know how to use it, which is fine because we already have 5 people, which is more than enough. So I wanted to stop by. I don't think I have a whole lot of cards anyway, so I wouldn't really be able to get anything unless I used a ton of, what's it called? Free cards? And I don't really want to do that right now. Plus, I don't really think there's anything I want. Yeah, I already have that one. That one, I don't want. I already have Demeter, and Hanabku is a while away. Yeah, I already have like all the ones that I would want. I got them all pretty early, to be honest. So my current strategy, I think I changed it around off screen. I didn't do a whole lot, I didn't grind or anything, because since we're like in a new dungeon, I didn't really want to like grind it out here or anything. So we have Maya still on Maya Custom. Ulala will change between Jack-o'-lantern and, I don't know, probably Iris or... Who's the other one? Yeah, that one, depending on what we need. Nate's on this guy, which is his initial persona. Whoops. If we go look at him, he's only rank 5. I think I'll have him change between Shaka and Aizen. And I think that Katsuya would do better with Milchstick, or whatever it is. Here, you can look at him. He looks weird in this one. But yeah, I currently have Katsuya on Hote, despite Hote being like pretty, like under-leveled. Like a fairly weak persona, because it's only level 16 compared to like what we have now. But it has fire, and it's letting us use fire spells, which is, that's good enough, because combined with Jack-o'-lantern and, not this one. Who else? Yeah, combined with Demeter and Jack-o'-lantern, lets us do one of the, like, more powerful fusion spells, which will basically let us, like, wipe out anything in our path, as long as they're not immune to fire. Or as long as they don't resist fire, because if they resist, then they can probably survive a hit. Also, I have Ulala switching between Jack-o'-lantern and this guy for Mahamudo, in case there's any holy enemies. We don't have Maha Hama, but we do just have normal Hama, which is fine because people that are weak to Hama only come around every now and again. And if we do, we have Shaka. Shaka doesn't have the insta-kill everyone, I think, not yet, but I think he gets that later. And if not, it's just a bunch of holy damage. Last time, I believe we also updated equipment, unless that happened before last time. No, I think that happened before. But yeah, a lot of our equipment are a lot better. I also discovered that your, like, weapons also have an impact on your persona's physical damage. But in any case, the gimmick with the sewers was that we had to get through each level within 10 minutes. Otherwise, we would have gotten flushed away, which is probably an automatic game over. And now we've made it to the science facility, where they are... What we've heard, they've been experimenting with people that have done the Joker curse for some reason or another. I'm sure we'll find out what it is later. We too have been through hard times due to that fairy. She seems to have grown a little, but her greed is just as before. Why, I feel I've seen her somewhere. I feel as if I've had a rough time because of her. Ikichi, we never even use them. But okay. But neither of us know that. Another thing I really like about these dungeons is that for the most part, a lot of the dungeons are jamming. I really like a lot of the overworlds. There's a few exceptions. For example, the underground cave, or not underground cave, the under like water kind of dungeon. I don't really like. Yeah, it's not really an underwater dungeon. It's like a watery kind of cave. All right, new enemies. Oh, this guy. Who is he? Oh, he's a lich. Okay, lich and this. Like I said, I don't really need any new personas or anything, so I don't think I'll really contact anyone here. Unless I need to, like, skip out on a battle. Let's just do a fusion spell. Oops. We do that, and then have Maya do Hama. That'll clean up everyone here pretty quickly.
What?
That's nice. That's nice. I forgot to turn on animations. I'm gonna do that right after here. It didn't work. Is that all these guys do? Okay. Probably put it more into Vit and also up tech, of course. I'm probably gonna, for the next few level ups, I'm probably gonna exclusively go tech. Alright, so let me heal everyone. The nice thing about it is, while in the field, you don't have to use any revival items. Alright, config. Another thing I like over the PSX version rather than the PSP version, although I'm pretty sure, even though like the PSP version never came out, I'm pretty sure you can change it like between original and the remix soundtrack, much like an Innocent Sin. I like the original soundtrack a lot more than the like remixed version, because sure, like some of the instruments might be a bit clearer. You lose a lot of the atmosphere because the only way I can really, like, describe it is, like, the music sounds a bit goopy. Oh, it's part of the New World Order. So, like, it gives, like, a sense of mystery with, like, how goopy the music is. So yeah, I wanted to, because like last time was a shorter session, I wanted to do like 2 sessions that week, but college actually got in the way of that. Because like I was thinking like, oh, what should I do right now? I could probably start like a stream, and then I look over at like some of the stuff that was like due. I'm like, oh yeah, there, like someone mentioned something about a project, and I go and look at it, and it's like, oh, that's due tonight. That's due in like 3 hours. And so I did it in like 2 hours and 50 minutes, and uploaded like 3 minutes before it was like due. You say to take your time, but I'm always rushing on something. I procrastinate too much. So this is where the kidnapped jokers are taken. So Tsukimoto's in there somewhere? Tsukimoto! Where are you? Answer me! Oh, what the heck? What happened? to this person? I've seen this before. It's a person taken over by a persona. A demonized human. But this is... Oh, hey, Icy. How's it going? There's another one over here. On their necks, looks like an electrode. Human experiments. How horrific and deplorable. Pretty good, thanks. Yeah, I'm doing alright. Today got off to a rocky start, but I'm sure it'll, like, turn around by the end of today. I do have something due soon, so, like, after this stream, like, I'll probably have to do something. Sugimoto! Sugimoto! But I'm confident I can do it. It's no problem. Good? That's good. I'm glad everyone's good. Having a good time. Yeah, that juddering's not good. It's no use. It's not here. Calm down, young man. We will locate your friend. You escort these people here to the trailer in the parking facility. What do you plan to do, Mr. Nanjo? Treat them at our hospital. I figured out what they do here. I can't turn the other way. Can you bring them back? We don't know if we don't try. There's still it's still 100 times better than doing nothing. Got it. I'll leave Sugimoto up to you. It's okay. He won't get attacked by demons along the way, and if he does, he probably has a way to defend himself. If he's not, like, still coming with us. This is a pretty good development. Me? How am I doing? I'm doing alright.
You wanna go?
Like I said, today got off to, like, a rocky start. But it's starting to look up. We just have to hope these guys don't use kamikaze charge every turn. Or that Katsuya doesn't die. That was close. Alright, looks like we win. This battle. Oh.
Everyone, get in! Get in!
The only downside to using this in particular is that Katsuya is very slow, so all the enemies get to go before us.
I'm sorry.
Also, how's the audio? The audio's fine, right? I'm pretty particular about that in particular, so... It's fine, right? And it's hard for me to tell. Like, it seems louder than normal looking at the levels, but I know that, like, for some reason it always... The display here and, like, how it actually sounds is always a little bit off. There's, like, a little bit of, like... How do I say? I don't know how to say it. So lately I've been doing more kind of social things, if that makes any sense. Not necessarily like going out and doing anything, because that's too advanced. Desync? It's not really a desync, it's more of like volume levels, because like here it's saying like the in-game volume is about as loud as me, but I know that like if I were to like check, it probably isn't. These guys, I don't remember what they're weak to. Hang on. Does Baofu know? Actually, no. We don't have. Wait, do we? If we can do Crackfang, then yeah, we have more than one Earth spell. So does Baofu know Maha Magnus? He does. do Maha Magnus. Who else has an Earth spell? Katsuya? No, he does have Hama though. Ulala? Right, Ulala does. Good thing, I think, in the future. And have Katsuya go. Then that should unlock... Oh wait, is that Cragfang? That might just be Cragfang, but... Yeah, that's just Cragfang. Oh well.
What?
Because the other one is Last Quake, if I recall correctly.
What?
They keep poisoning Katsuya in here.
Let's end this.
Weak.
All things considered, poison isn't that bad of a status effect in this game, considering like anything else it could be. It's only about 530 as well. I can't stand it anymore. I didn't become a scientist to help with experiments like that. An employee. Hey, can we find out what's going on in the laboratory? Can you give us the details? Really? Please take this level 1 card with this. You can unlock all the doors on this floor. You must see it for yourself. That isn't something humans should do. I've had enough. Understood. Leave the rest to us. I can't enter here even so. Does that unlock these doors down here? I don't think I can enter these anyways, like either way. It's probably referring to the stuff on floor 1. So there was... Yeah, it might unlock this. And it'll probably unlock the security room, maybe? Oh no, that's the security room. That's where it came from. It might unlock the elevator. I could ask the guy again. Like, what did he say? There should be others that feel the same as I do. If you explain to them your purpose, they should help you. Good luck. Okay. How many antidotes did I take? Probably just about 10. Oh, yeah, about 10. I've probably already used one before now. Another thing I find really interesting about this game is that it tracks how many hours you play for. So I've played this game for about 30 hours. I haven't streamed it for 30 hours, but I played a lot of it like off stream. For example, like I said like a while ago, I did the blackjack minigame like a lot to get the Charon card. And
You wanna go?
a lot of grinding. This game is very grind heavy, and then it expects me to be like level 22 by the time I'm here. Anyways. I do need a wind persona though.
Let's end this.
Because getting a wind persona would make Nate a lot more useful. As well as just being... I think it would unlock like a couple more fusion spells, like probably a fire one as well. Wait, no. Fire's earth.
Weak.
What would that unlock? Probably... oh yeah, like a water spell. Yeah, because I do have 2 water personas. Yeah, okay. Off-screen stuff is sometimes necessary, so I hate when streamers do it on-screen, or spend the whole stream grinding. I'm kind of indifferent on that, because, like, on one hand, I do like it, because, like, from, like, one perspective, I do like on-screen grinding, because, like, from one's perspective, you're like grinding, you're like chilling out, and you're like able to talk to people in chat if there's like people there. On the other hand, like people that like want to see the story stuff aren't seeing the story stuff, if that makes any sense. So like, it's like you're not progressing, but you're also not like doing a whole lot. But like I try to like keep a balance of like both. Like, I won't like excessively like grind here. Yeah, okay. I guess I have to go through the elevator. There's no reason to go back. That's not an elevator. I thought there was an elevator. Like, I can understand spending some time. More of a stuff guy. Story stuff guy. Yeah, that's fair. As long as you can interact and progress, yeah. That's understandable.
I feel sorry for you.
Like, even like through the dungeons, it's kind of grinding in a sense, because like I'm not exactly gonna run away from any of these guys because I do have to fight them, get experience or cards or something.
Let's get this over.
But I do understand like the whole stream's grinding. Like I wouldn't really show going through the like bomb shelter optional dungeon in this game. I did show it in Innocent Sin because there was like actually like stuff there to like interact with and like progress, but like in this game the extra dungeon doesn't really have anything at all, like really anything like noteworthy at all. So it's just like there for like extra like personas, extra items. I brought up the wrong menu again. Is that like unlocked now? Wait. Oh, there we go. So that's what that meant. Wait. Oh, okay. I get it. So... this is gonna be something. Alright. I hope you can forgive this particular grind, but... I did say I was gonna map...
You wanna go?
Alright, so from this point on, if you go to like the Arabian guy in the bar, in one of the bars, he'll tell you, oh hey, if you go and fill out a map and like complete it and bring it back, then I'll give you this special item. What it gives you is a Fool card, because Fool cards are actually really rare in this game. And I probably won't get it if I don't do that, so I'm probably gonna do that. So it is progress in a sense, but it may take a bit slower if I'm actually like actively doing it, and I just understood what it meant. So on this map, these tiles that are like, so like when you go around you, it like maps out I think 9. So basically I gotta map out all these like little things here. Is what the map is telling me. Of course, like the map like makes everything look a lot bigger, so all I really have to do is like this, so it's not really like that bad. But then again, it also is mapping out like every single tile. It's not as bad as like say Persona 1, if you wanted to map out every tile, which doesn't even have any like perks of doing. Where like you only fill out like one individual tile, but or like not Persona 1, I meant Innocent Sin. But it could be a force depending on the dungeon. It seems like Katsu's getting faster as well. Either that or the enemies we are fighting right now are slow. But I do like that we're getting level ups very quickly. One-hitting all these enemies is definitely helping. That's why I wanted to get these personas, because being able to one-hit things is just good. In general, in any game. That's also part of where the grind comes from, I guess. Because you want to one-hit these guys. Was that like just a loop?
You're all under arrest.
So at first the fusion spells you get are like pretty crappy, but now these fusion spells are pretty good. As you can see, at least when you're able to activate them. What I'm hoping for is a mutation though, because like in doing these fusion spells so often,
I am the champion.
in doing these fusion spells so often, there should be like a good chance that these personas will end up mutating, like along the way. And you guys by now know what that means, right? What? I mapped these parts out. What are you talking about? So yeah. I guess I only mapped out the other side. So what have you been up to, Icy? I haven't really... Like, I know I've seen you around, but I haven't really interacted with you much, I don't think. Unless I'm remembering wrong, and time's either moving faster or slower than I remember. I know that's a weird way to say it, but you know what I mean. Oh. Oh, good. Did someone at me? In Omnia League. Oh yeah, I swear. So like, Discord last night like crashed. At least for like me and friends, because we were like doing stuff at the time. It crashed for like, I don't know, 7 minutes, and in that time, some people had to go and stuff, so that was a shame, but you know, whatever. But I think Discord literally just like crashed to update their emotes or something, because like now whenever I look at Discord, the emotes are like a lot bigger, at least when they're by themselves, because like they used to be like about like this big. Oh. How do I, yeah, this big-ish? Now they're like this big. Doing school and slowly progressing life via Bed Wars as a form of social interaction. Like Minecraft Bed Wars? Wait, did I play with you that one time, or was that... Who did I play with? I know I played with Alex, and I think it was Bidoofus. Sorry, I don't remember. Nate, please live. Let's see, who's missing out on experience by doing this? Nate's missing out on Persona experience, which is kind of lame, but Maya is as well, but Maya doesn't matter. Because their Persona's already at max.
I am the champion.
It was with you, okay. Remember, because Donna was shook. That I was, like, playing, like, Bed Wars or something? That makes sense. Oh yeah, Donald also wanted to play, but then he, like, couldn't. That's what happened last night, too. Donovan's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna play with you guys, but first I gotta clean. And then he never did. We even, like, played a second round of, like, orange juice, and he still didn't come. Why is Donovan always so flaky? He flaked out on his own stream last night. He probably has stuff. Or actually, like, he said Twitch said no. So I guess his stream wasn't working, which is a shame, but yeah. Alright, let me fill out this map. Because there's also, like, a rare persona that's in the Fool Arcana that I triggered through an event early on in Mount Katatsumuri.
Police! Everyone free!
Dono just dips sometimes out of nowhere. Yeah, he does that a lot of times. Like, the least he can say is goodbye in those situations, but even then, like, he'll say like, oh yeah, let's do this, or we're gonna do this, and then just suddenly it's just like, hey Dono, where are you? He's just like, I can't do it. If you want a testament to how flaky Donovan is, back in like middle school and like high school, like, oh, there we go. Hang on, mutation. Afraid. Ooh, that's a pretty good one actually. Where was I? Oh, right. So, basically, we rode the same bus. That's how we met and all that. Basically, every time we, like, saw each other, because he didn't ride the bike every time, right? He only rode it sometimes, because it was, like... Because he went between, like, 2 different places. Sometimes he was close enough to just walk to school. Other times he rode, like, the same bus, because, like, he was on the same route. And, like, just about, like, anytime I saw him, I'm like, hey, let's, like, arrange something. And, like, I would, like, text him on, like, Skype or Discord or whatever was, like, used at the time. And, still, it was like, oh, yeah, let's do something. And then, like, either it never happened over the course of, like, what, 4 or 5 years? 6 years? I think it's actually, like, 6 years. Yeah, and either it just didn't happen, or he would come for like 3 hours, and if you ever had like friends over, 3 hours is no time at all for like social stuff.
I feel
That's like when people are just starting to get heated up, if that makes any sense. Did I kill these guys already? Weak against all magic. Alright, yeah, these guys are done for. So... yeah, and if he did visit, he would only visit for like a couple hours, so he wouldn't really be able to do anything, or very much at least, by the time he had to leave. And it really is a shame, because like, he's cool, and I wanted to hang out with him, you know? So over the course of 6 years, I've only really gotten to like hang out with him, what, 4 times, I think? I think it's actually like 4 times, if not the amount of, like, 4 or 5. You can literally count all the times on one hand. So I remember, we played Mean Bean, like, one time. Then, like, we played Puyo Puyo Tetris and, like, Smash another time. Then he, like, came over with, like, a whole bunch of other friends and we played, like, Group Smash. That's 3. And then, like, I went to his 4th of July party. And, yeah, I think that's about it. That's only 4 times. And that's why I always get, like, pissed at Donovan, because it's so many times. It's so many times he's flaked out. And, like, at this point, I kind of expect it, but I'm still, like, come on, man. I mean, my friends used to use Skype every day when we were still a friend group. Yeah. Oh, wait. You broke up with your friend group? What happened, dude? Was it like a falling out or just like distance? Because either one happens. I used to have a good friend in elementary school. He even took me on like a trip to Naples. Not Italy. It's a different Naples. It's like down like the Keys, down like the Florida Keys or something. Ish. And it was like a great trip, but like I don't know, like after elementary school, we kind of just fell out of contact, you know? Distance and life changes, that's fair. Oh, god damn it. It actually worked this time. That's essential for both of our fusion spells. Not able to work, yeah, alright. Mahagion should be able to kill him. If not, I'll just use Meteorama. Oh well. We all go to different schools, that's fine. Yeah. I think that's what happened to me in that elementary school friend. Cause like, yeah, no, if you're just not able to like see each other each day, especially if it's like elementary school, like you kinda do just fall out. Well, I mean, there are exceptions, but yeah. When their lives change, it just sort of crumbled.
Weak.
Yeah. It's a lot easier to keep in touch and like do stuff with a lot of like friends, especially if they're also gamers like we are, but because of like Discord and stuff like that, but yeah. I was strong in high school till like 10th or 11th grade. Oh yeah, how old are you, IC? I don't, because like, I don't know how much like you've experienced, because like, or at least like 18. Really? Jeez, I'm thinking like 3 years back. I'm thinking like PokePals level of like the past right now. Like when I was still a senior, because I keep thinking you're like 16 or something, like 15. Somehow. I might be thinking of Dan though. I don't know. But yeah. Losing contact with friends is always kind of like a sad thing. Dan is like 16, yeah. I think it's because you two are like always in a group somehow.
I shall show you the difference in skill.
And by the way, you see what? Now I want to make a point here. So like, I kind of just like zoned out that whole time of filling out the maps and like doing all the fusion spells. Like my brain immediately just like threw out. I don't remember like anything that like just happened other than like the mutation and like me just filling out the map and making sure it was filled out. So like that's like from like a stream and like player's perspective, like it would make the grind easier just to like be able to like talk while like doing that. But even so, it's very understandable to like also want the story and be more concerned about that. Alright, this floor is almost completely done. I do also want to check up here then. Yeah, I'm gonna have to patch this up. Shutter A. I'm gonna go back and get that as well. I got that. Yeah, okay, I got that. But yeah, you're friends with Dan, right, I see? Like, aren't you like one of the closer friends? Cause, like I said, I think I've been introduced like you and Dan as like a pair, if I recall correctly. But then again, yeah, that brings me to like the tarot cards and like the Arcana thing that went on for a while.
The champion.
Sort of. Dan like got a life and we haven't talked much. Oh, that's always good. That's, I mean, you know, ups and downs. A lot of times when stuff like that, people gain stuff and people lose stuff, you know? Yeah, I haven't really seen, now that I think about it, I haven't really seen him a lot, like, around in the Omnia League very much. Sorry if I'm, like, bouncing a lot. Bounce my leg. Nope, I can't open that yet. Alright, so I just have to stick to the right, go into the corner, go over there. Okay.
You're all under arrest.
And then again... Yeah. Oh. No.
What?
Well, good thing Nate wasn't a part of the fusion spell. I think those dogs are resistant to fire, which is why I'm using Cragtail here in particular.
Weak.
Hey! So yeah, this is what I'm really hoping for, just for a bunch of these. Parameters increased. If you don't know, parameters increased just means like their stats have been like boosted, so they're just overall better. So if I go to look at like Jack-o'-lantern now, yeah, that's like a lot better than what it was before. Like his stats went up by like probably like 10, I think actually, if like 5 or 10, something like that. I don't remember what it was before. Especially if it happens multiple times, it can keep like a persona that would normally be kind of like antiquated by a point in the story to still be like pretty decent, especially if you're using like fusion spells. Alright. Well side, because I like Dan. He was good friends with him. He even removed you on Snapchat? Wait, really? What happened there? You don't just remove someone on Snap, probably.
I neglected to prepare.
I forgot to heal Nate. Alright. I don't think the fusion spell will kill Lich, so spam Hammer if you're still alive.
Hey, give me a hand.
Yeah, like I said, like I was introduced to like you and Dan as a pair, so I kind of assumed like you two just kind of. Oh, okay, that killed.
They call this the.
I'm gonna attribute that to Jack-o'-lantern's mutation, but I don't know. You two were kind of just like a pair, and now it's like a lot more separate. And like I said, I don't really see like Dan that much. Oh, the electricity seems cut. Okay. May as well save. I think I already saved that like after Jack-o'-lantern got a mutation, but I'm gonna save it anyways. I'm gonna take a scroll.
So, who wants to have their face smashed in?
That tastes okay. Ah, jeez. Sorry about that. Still have close internet's friends, they just ain't around much. Like Blue? Really? Well, yeah. Blue wasn't around very much. He's probably really busy a lot of the time. I don't really know what I think of Blue. I guess you could see what I think of everyone
I am the
by looking at like my tarot card attribution. Attribution? Is that like a word? Is that like the right thing to say? But like, that's kind of like how I see, like, at least those particular people. He is, as he's always working. Yeah. Fits this sentence. Yeah, I just didn't know if attribution was actually like a word. It did fit though. Could I get away with that in Scrabble? It's probably too many letters anyways.
Police, everyone freeze.
It would be too long. I don't know. I think like the maximum amount of letters you have is like what, 12? Probably more like 10 actually. I don't know. I don't even know how Scrabble works.
champion.
That's an old people game. Yeah. Oh, right, stairs. As for the Omnia League... Hang on, wait. Where am I standing? Yeah, this is a good spot for map building. You can can do 15 at most, depending on the rule set. Oh, okay.
I feel sorry for you.
Attributation has 16 letters. That's my guess. It's like, I don't know how many, like, characters you have, like, on your little, like, thing there. 12 is standard, yeah. Have you guys noticed how fusion spells in the correct context breaks the game? Especially with personas that are cost-effective. That's what I'm calling them now, cost-effective personas. I'm gonna guess that I'm like gonna double back. You can extend words.
Police, everyone
Okay.
freeze!
So if someone puts do, someone can put doing. Alright. Scrabble isn't really my domain. My domain is Connect 4.
I am the champion.
Hey. Hey. Yeah, Magdine is actually really good. Yeah. I don't know if it's as good as fusion spells, but that is still a good spell.
Don't underestimate me, you bastard.
I think these guys are resistant to fire, but I'll try it anyways. Also, the reason why I have to go and select fusion spell and select the fusion spell each time is because...
Everyone, get in, get in.
Oh, right. By default, it just goes by, like, speed, so, like, whoever goes, like, first will go first. So if I don't automatically select it, then I would either have to order them in a way that activates the fusion spell or activate it through the fusion spell tab, which will automatically put them with the spell and in the order that they need to be. So otherwise, like, Ulala would just, like, go first instead of going third. I'm into strategy games, so I'm a pretty good person to ask. For Scrabble? Okay. How good are you Connect 4, though? Because that's another strategy game. I happen to be pretty good at Connect 4. Go ahead and ask Eli. He was able to play with me, like, one time. Oh, by the way, you also might be wondering how Demeter learned Magdine. Well, I mean, obviously through mutation, but mutations can do multiple things. There's like 3-4 things it can do.
I shall show you the difference in skill.
I'm great at Connect 4 when I'm not woke as hell. Wait, what does that mean? When you're not woke? So like when you're sleeping? If you're sleeping, you're not gonna be able to.
Everyone, get in, get in.
You won't be able to like see like all the traps.
KO!
Fred from Scooby-Doo would like Connect 4. Got it in the bag. Okay, so this is all like gated off. Okay. I wanted to explore like all the tiles before changing the shutters. Okay, so yeah, that leads there. That'll open up these doors. Because this will change shutter A's to open, and that will close shutter B's. So these are just gated off. Shutter A. So, oh, okay. If I flip that and go back, then that should be open, actually. Yeah, and there's no shutters, so, like, along the way, so that's free. Yeah. Some games I just think too much, so you play better when you're tired.
You're all under arrest.
The only way I can really describe it is... Oh, okay, fine, I'll talk. who is this guy? Kamasos. Let me just take a look at what he likes. Okay. He likes to be interrogated.
I didn't say one word about the victim being a woman.
Whoops. Where was I? The only way I can really describe, like, Connect 4 is... It's in the same vein of Tetris, where you have to open up your eyes to different possibilities. Because, like, in Tetris, like, the better you get at it, the more flexible you are with your pieces, and the more you can see with said pieces. If that makes any sense. So, like, instead of, like, the LPs only being like, oh yeah, just do it when it's, like, down, or, like, when it's, like, on the side, you'd be able to, like, slide it into, like, places you otherwise, like, wouldn't be able to. So, it's the same way with, like, Connect 4, you have to be able to see... Oh, another mutation. You'd have to be able to see, like, alright, so if I do, like, this, as well as this, then I can set up that. I can set up, like, a trap, and if he falls for it, if, like, my opponent falls for it, then, like, in a couple turns, I could complete it and make the game unwinnable for him. Or something along the lines of that. So, Connect 4 is really more about, like, opening your mind to possibilities, kind of like Tetris is. So though, like, yeah, like, Tetris has, like, a lot to do with, like, speed and stuff, especially in, like, in versus. Oh, material. But a lot of it comes, like, what really matters is, like, just placement. So being able to, like, see where you can place stuff in general is, like, really important. The square still sucks, though.
Everyone, get in!
It just doesn't suck as bad, because by the time the square comes, you already know where to put it. At least at that point.
I am the champion!
You tense up and take longer. I see. So you, like, overthink it, you're saying. Yeah, that's fair. That's what I do in chess. I can't... I know how to play chess, it's just, like, hard for me. Because I overthink it and then I'm, like, bad at it. In elementary school, I was in the chess club. I wasn't very good at it still. I'm not really good at chess. I may be Galaxy Brain, but I'm not that Galaxy Brain. I'm like a different Galaxy Brain. Y'all here thinking of like this weird alien galaxy. I'm here just like the Milky Way. I can just take the elevator down. No, I can't. That's why some games you just play better when on the sleepy time grind. That's fair. Some games are like more fun to like play when you're tired, if that makes any sense. Not like super tired, because like... Did my game just crash? My game just crashed. Okay. Let me get it back up then. How did my game just crash? Alright, that's been the strangest crash yet. Because, like, usually I can, like, figure out, like, what crashed the game. But there... Because, like, that... They've used that move before. I've been hit by that move. Why didn't it work that time? Well, why did that crash the game? Single shot? I'm pretty sure I saved, like, Jack-o'-lantern, like, immediately after it mutated. Where am I? So, that's like, that'll put me back, what, 30 seconds? Yeah, okay. That's fine. Because usually whenever, like, the game crashes, it's because, like, I go into the Velvet Room, like, what persona will I get? Click. Oh, that's a bad one. And, it never comes up. Or if I look at the tarot cards, I'm like, oh, I want to look at the world card. Oh. It looks like my game has crashed and there is no world card. So, like, there's certain things that I can't, like, look at or else, like, everything freezes up. What? I explored that. There. Now it's explored. So yeah, I guess I'll go up that way. What was I even saying? Oh, right. Let's hope it doesn't crash here.
You want to go?
That's pretty rare. Usually, like I said, it only crashes like if a certain persona like shows up and it's like, whoops, that doesn't exist. This game has been like rough the whole time, actually, from like a software standpoint. Because like when I started like playing this, I had like my settings on like the wrong thing, so all the personas came up as like this like green like mess of corruption instead of like an actual persona. And so I switched it over to like the settings that like I have it now. I had to like troubleshoot that for like a good like 30 minutes though. But eventually I did fix it, and now like that's fixed, and now like it just crashes every now and again. Jeez. It's almost like this game doesn't want to be played. It does though. Just imagine though, imagine like grinding out like stuff for like what, 30 minutes, an hour, and then coming back, or like not even coming back, just like realizing like, oh whoops, I didn't save and I went into the Velvet Room and I looked at a bad persona and now my game has crashed. That's happened to me once. Actually no, it wasn't even that. I think what happened to me once was like off screen, I went to grind because Maya Custom, which Maya is the Maya Custom, the persona Maya has on right now, you can only get if you select a certain option in the gym, which I happen to select, and mutating the Maya persona after being able to, and you can only mutate a persona to make it. Like I said, oh geez, I gotta back up a second. Let me like think. But when you mutate a persona, like
I feel sorry.
3 or 4 things can happen. All right, thanks for talking. Parameters can increase, which is what you've seen. They can learn their mutation skill, which is basically the mutation skill is like the extra skill that like they can learn. So like Demeter learned Magdine, Jack-O-Lantern learned Frey, stuff like that. Or oh yeah, there's like a couple of other ones. Each persona has like a desperation ability. A desperation ability that, like, if you mutate, sometimes you'll unlock it. I've unlocked it on a couple of personas. I think I might have unlocked it on Maya Custom, unless that got, like, retconned because of, Crash. But I'm almost out of antidotes. I wish I had the poison thing. The anti-poison thing. I think it's like Patra or something. Like at the very least, like some kind of Patra. But in any case. So yeah, Oh yeah, and also, modification ability, which actually translates to, hey, your persona can mutate into a new persona. So, if you get that one, go to Igor, you can mutate it. That's the only way you can get my custom. If you mutate Maya through a mutation, and then go to Igor and mutate it. What is it? Just television. I wish the Persona 1 and 2 channel existed. Me too. It was made as like a joke for Ka, wasn't it? Because like some of those cards was like, oh, hey, if this wins, the admin has to change to this name, or if this whatever card wins is a new channel in Omnia League. What contact does Kun like? Where is he on this list? Oh, there he is. Okay. It was a suggestion actually, but Aunt made it because I said something.
Do you have anything to say to your fans?
I made a promise to you. Is that so? It's a shame that it got removed for no reason then. But yeah. I was really confused when that showed up because the whole joke is like, haha, no one knows Persona 2. No one will ever know it. And we're all gonna say we're gonna play it to like a peace speech, but we're never actually going to play the game because we're too busy downloading Pokemon Sword and Shield, despite the fact we said that we weren't going to. He said it would only last 24 hours. That is sad. Also, see, look, he did the move and didn't crash.
Everyone, get in!
But yeah, there's not a whole lot of love for these games, unfortunately. This has actually been like a really efficient dungeon if you think about it, like all things considered. Just because of like the fact that like every enemy like dies in one hit because of this like fusion spell happening. I'm gonna save and I'm gonna go upstairs. But yeah, and, like another thing is like no one like specifically talks about like Persona 1 and 2 like anymore. Unless you're in like certain circles or something. In which case, what circles are you in? Let me in. So like having like an actual channel go like what, and then like it'll actually get people to talk about it. Who is this? He looks like a rare thing, which means this can't be good. I'm gonna look at his data real quick. It looks like he can be contacted. Hang on. Another thing is that like Persona 1 and 2 has like a lot of what the heck? Oh, okay. Maybe he's not... He doesn't seem rare, but he still looks like a pain in the ass. He nullifies all magic, okay. Which means... I don't have anything to really hit him with physically on Ulala. Unless I could change personas though. Yeah, double thrust, scratch, sonic punch, 99 needles. Wait, hang on, we have Estoma? What? Wait, we had Estoma the whole time? Who has Estoma? What? This is a really good spell. Only bought P5 physically and was pretty happy to play it, yet still glad it mostly.
What? I leave it to you.
Yeah, he's not tough.
Endure a blow and administer two. That's the secret of battle.
Now you know why I read his lines like I do. So glad I enjoyed noticing at my local GameStop I was shook. Persona 5? Wait, what are you talking about? What are you shook about? Get all of it? Yeah, I got it. Don't tell me I have to map these out too. Oh, I do. You didn't see any copies of the game in physical form? Really? Don't even have the right consoles for any of the games.
Let's do it.
Whoops, hang on. No, don't battle. I forgot that I changed Ulala's persona, which upset the balance of literally everything. That and everyone's doing physical spells. Just got a PlayStation 4 early for your 18th birthday. That's fair. Are there really not that many copies of the games? Of the Persona 5 game? Well, I guess now that, like, Royale's coming out soon, I guess not. But, I don't know, when I got Persona 5 it was, like, fairly common. I don't know. I haven't been to GameStop in a while, though, so... Bead of Power. Is that a Terukaja, like, item? I can't believe I have to walk on every single one of these panels.
Let's do it.
Oh, hey, these guys. Can I one-shot him this time? Wish I had more opportunities to buy older consoles. I think I've said this before, but if you like really want to just like play all the Persona games,
I am the champion.
like every single one of them, get a Vita. You'll be able to play Persona 1 on the PSP if there's no Persona 1 port, like PSX, like Revelations port. You could also play that on the Vita if there is. Honestly, after looking at both the PSP and the PSX version, I actually would say, like, despite, like, all the localizations, the PSX version still looks a bit better, just because of the OST and the UI in general. Besides, anyone that's gonna play the game are pretty much exclusively gonna play, like, the Sebek route.
Don't underestimate me, you bastard.
This isn't even like Nocturne, where you can like avoid taking like ground damage if you have like a specific, what's it called, a specific like ability or an item. Here you just gotta suck it up and take the damage, I guess.
Everyone, get in.
It would really suck if that's on spaces that are, what's it called?
KO.
I Oh yeah, SP draining spaces. But yeah, you can play Persona 1 on PSP on PS Vita. You can play Persona 2 when it's insane PSP PS Vita thing. You can play PSX on PSP on PS Vita for Persona 2 Eternal Punishment. There's Persona 3 Portable, same with like the last three. There's 4 Golden. The only one that you can't play is 5, and you know, everyone's already seen like everything in 5 anyways, so. But yeah. I wish I had more opportunities to buy older consoles. If you want to buy older consoles, take a look on eBay, I would recommend. You'd probably have to be... Okay, so if I just, like, run into it, it'll mark it as a trap, okay. Wait, what? I have to, like, walk here? Alright, time to heal before I get into an encounter. I think the vitality and armor does affect how much damage you take here. Oops. PSP and PS Vita make me sad, but I might get them out of necessity. If you want to get them out of necessity, like I said, I would recommend the PS Vita over the PSP, just because any game on PSP you can play on PS Vita. And at this point, I think the PS Vita died, so it probably shouldn't be too expensive if you want to buy it. And like I said, buying older consoles on eBay, so if you want to buy like a PS2, it probably would be pretty cheap to buy it on eBay at this point. If I were to guess, it would be around like the $30 mark, so like comparatively to like new consoles, old consoles are going to be pretty cheap. A lot of the games, at least like the most memorable games for... Wait, did I... Okay. The most memorable games for, like, PSP and all those, or not PSP, like, PS2 and stuff, are all gonna be fairly cheap as well, just because they've sold so many copies, so there's a lot just, like, flying around. Whoops, I didn't want to run into that one that time. At that point, like I said, just look around eBay. Don't go to Amazon for old stuff, because for some reason, Amazon charges like full price for everything. Even if the actual price should be like $10. Danganronpa would be expensive. Maybe. Danganronpa is also on Steam though, so if your PC is not a POS and has like a normal OS, you could probably just play Danganronpa on Steam and like wait until that's on sale.
Let's do it.
On them all on Steam, you just can't run some of them. At that point, investing in like a new computer might be a good choice, because not only would that open up like the games that you already have, it could open up just like not only like games, but stuff in general, really. There's a lot you can do with a new computer that you wouldn't be able to do otherwise. I want them again, because why not? You mean you want to buy them again? That's a weird thing. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not really a weird thing, but I don't know. Alright. I've cleared out just about the entire room. I'm more concerned about filling out this, like, map, than I am than, like, actually completing the dungeon. I'm gonna get, like, 2 encounters missing. I want a gaming PC, but I can't afford one. I also don't have steady income. My mom doesn't want to outright get me one. That's fair. What was I gonna say? If you're able to, like, build it rather than, like, buy one, then I would recommend that. If you prefer a laptop, I would recommend just getting one rather than building one, you know? You want to build one. That's fair. I mean, it depends. If you just want to get something that's, like, good for now, then, like, that's one thing. But I think what you're aiming to do is, like, future-proof it, and yeah, that could be pretty pricey, especially if you want to get, like, at least, like, really, really good, like, GPUs and stuff like that.
You want to go?
Gotta activate it. No, this isn't pre-recorded.
Let's end this.
Unless you're watching on YouTube, in which case it's all pre-recorded. You want to future-proof it by getting Minecraft ray tracing. Wait, what do you mean? You want to get, like, realistic graphics in Minecraft? Okay, that's fair. I can understand that, because, like, if you look at, like, some of those, like, texture packs, damn, you know? That's still Minecraft. Whoops. Alright. We can just freeform this, I guess.
Persona.
In fact, not doing the fusion spells actually makes it more expensive, just because instead of 3 people using the cost of their personas... Actually, no, that was still 3 people, never mind. Not even that, the NVIDIA ray tracing for Minecraft. Have you seen it? It's beautiful. I have not seen it. I haven't really paid attention to anything. Like, I've seen, like, some of the, like, realistic Minecraft, like, texture, not really, like, texture packs, but, like, the Optifine stuff or whatever. Like, the really advanced, like, mods that, like, basically fuck up your computer.
Don't underestimate me, you
Which is funny, because Minecraft is supposed to be able to run on, like, anything. But yeah.
Hey, give me a hand.
I did try to use, like,
They
one of
call
these,
this the
like, I'm like,
logical
huh,
results.
is my computer good enough to run one of these? And then I tried it, and I'm like, no, it's not. And so I put it back. But yeah, that's fair. Graphics do bring a lot out of, a game. Oh, the hover over thing isn't working. I'll check that out later. What is that, though? It's the latest... Oh, okay, it's the latest video demonstrating it. This room is here exclusively for people filling out the map. So it's like, hee hee, you have to hit every single one of these traps. Yeah, switch it over. That looks cool.
I feel sorry for you.
Jeez. Filling out these maps removes the need to grind.
Hey, give me a hand.
I'm kind of tempted to put it back to simple combat.
They call this the logical result.
Pull a Dono and have a stream break. No, that's fine. That's not usually my style. Oh, that's a security door. And that's the scientist there that'll probably give us the thing that we need. Wait, what did flipping the switch open for us? I don't even think that opened anything. I think that just closed off a lot of our options. Oh, no, it opened this shutter. I did want to check this out, though, but actually, no, these two places probably go to the same place, so yeah, let's go check that out. It requires a 2080 RTX, so it would. Is that the latest, like, graphics card?
I feel sorry for you.
Huh.
Hey, give me a hand.
Another thing I've been getting into lately is orange juice. Not just like 100% orange juice, but just like a lot of their other games, like Suguri and Sora and all that. Of course, like the main event is 100% orange juice, but I've been playing Sora a bit recently since like I've had it on my desktop for a while. I'm like, alright, I'll try this out. And so I did. I'm like, actually, this is really fun. It's like a bullet hell, but like, it's not like a top-down like shooter or anything. It's not like where like the stuff comes from like the bottom, you're going up, and like you're just like constantly shooting. It's like you use like the whole space. You like dart around and you stop to like shoot the enemies. It's actually really
Don't
fun.
underestimate me, you bastard.
I would recommend it. And what I would also recommend is 100% orange juice. Play that with me. It's really fun. I've streamed it a couple times. If not, you could look at what the game is. Oh. It was just a suggestion.
What?
But yeah, I think ever since like the survey, I've gotten some people interested in 100% orange juice. Because people in Omnia League are talking about it a lot more than they did before. Which is to say, they've been talking about it like about like once a day now, as opposed to never. Which is great, because Orange Juice is like actually one of my favorite multiplayer games right now. Unless you give me a 2.5-month late birthday present. I mean, 100% Orange Juice goes on sale for like $1 sometimes, so if it goes on sale, I wouldn't mind like handing out like a copy to a few of my friends. Oh hey, we haven't explored this place. Let's look around. I don't know why, but my voice has been slurring a lot lately. It happened right there.
Do it.
Maybe I'm just tired. But yeah, I would recommend like at least putting it on like your wish list or something if you're interested in it. Since it, like I said, it goes on sale for like $1 sometimes. It's actually pretty cool. Like on Steam. Other games, none of my friends had it when I was interested in it. In Orange Juice? Really? That's cool. Well, if you take a look at like some of the messages in Omnia League, it seems that some people have caught wind of it, so yeah. And how I even got into it is kind of like a weird thing as well, I would say. Explosive beats? Is that nuclear type beats? Huh. So basically, how I got into Orange Juice is I think like my friends and I were looking for a game to play because we were running low on like multiplayer games. And so we were looking around and I heard good things about Orange Juice, so I'm like, hey, this game is literally $1 right now. Let's all get it. And then we did, and then we played it, and now we played it entirely too much. And we get angry every single time we play it like a couple of rounds. But it's really fun.
You want to go?
Found it because I was looking at card games. That's fair. It's actually really fun, like as a card game. Single player sucks though. Single player is actually rigged. But it's not that bad. You know what card game I don't recommend though? Like what card game, like if you see it, like no matter how interested you're in, like to not get it? Cultist Simulator. I've shown it to like some of my friends. I might show it like in the Omnia League later or something. But like, it's a massive card game and there's like a lot to it and it tells you nothing. It's a roguelike, so if you like lose, you have to start all over, and like each game takes like 20 plus hours to complete. I haven't even completed a game and I'm 30 hours in. I've given up on the game. Too late. What, you already got it? Game sucks, dude. Game sucks. I was looking at a walkthrough the whole time and I was still lost. I didn't lose though, but the entire table was filled to the brim with cards.
I am the champion.
I bet the endings suck too. I bet it's like, hey, you did it. Blah blah blah. Blah blah power. You did it, knowledge. It's not even that. It's just that it gets so boring. And there's like no indication of like where to go for like certain things. So like you literally just have to look it up. And after you do, you still have to use like the work option like every single time. Try not to use walkthroughs. Rip. Rip. Sure, it does spoil like some of it, but like still, it's one of those games that actually does like require like a walkthrough, despite them going like, no man, don't use, like literally like the devs were like, no man, you're not supposed to use like the walkthrough. Shut up. You guys can barely, I bet you guys can barely play the game. And besides, after you play it like once or twice, there's not really like a whole lot to it after that. Oh, and now I gotta sap all my SP. Yeah, right. I'll do that like later.
I feel sorry for you.
Alright. Hang on, I forgot to set it. Alright, I'm done with these battles. I'm setting it to simple. Watched a YouTuber who was good at it, played for a bit, got you intrigued, and then he got it. What a shame.
Why does everyone around me have to be like this?
Also, that's like what all the reviews say too, is like, alright, we played this for like 1,000,000 hours, and we can say like, yeah, it's not that great. I'm like, oh, I don't believe you. And so I got it, and then I found out the hard way. But yeah. It wasn't so easy, of course. Like I said, these panels are literally just here for people that are like doing the thing.
Let's do it.
These guys are new. Who are these guys? Principality. They're not new. Apparently I kicked their ass so hard I don't even remember their name. Or not even their name, their face. Anyways, so here's simple. Alright, in that case... switch that, use Mudo on those guys, you, Aquis, there, you, yeah, just punch him. And you maxed out your persona already.
What?
I will beat it someday, though. Yeah, someday. I was using a walkthrough and I knew what I was doing and I still didn't beat it over the course of like 20 hours. So I don't like it. What I do like, though, is Pikmin. I'm thinking, since it's getting around that time, around like my birthday, I'll probably do like a 100% playthrough of like Pikmin 2. It wouldn't be that hard. It's like the most fun way to do it anyways. Because like technically beating the game is only like 3/4 of the game. Actually, no, not even. It's barely even half the game, really. Because like there's so many like extra treasures. And then I actually really like Pikmin 2. I don't know if I like it over 1, but it's up there. Pikmin, no, it's up there. Actually, I think I would say Pikmin 2 I like a little bit better than 1.
I shall show you the difference in skill.
Oh, right, I forgot. Alright, can you move all them away, or...? Alright. I didn't even realize Katsuya had this, but... lowers the encounter rate of enemies weaker than the party. Basically, if an enemy is weak, like not the same level as me or not a level higher or something, basically not like worth my time to fight, then I won't encounter them. Or at least I'll lower the chance significantly. So if I do get into an encounter, it'll be with like more experience-heavy demons. So it'll actually be more worth my time to one-hit those guys instead. And I'll actually be able to like move around a lot more without getting into an encounter. Because as you can see, I would have gotten into at least 2 random encounters by the time I got over here. Alright, I'll do that now. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to paste this, but I'm gonna do it all at once. Alright, that wasn't so hard. I missed a spot. There we go. I fixed it. Pikmin is pretty epic, yeah, because like Pikmin's like one of my favorite games. Oof. Wait, what? How did Maya not get affected by that at all? Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and contact like any demons I see from now on until like my SP goes up again. It's funny because I wear earbuds for the aesthetic, and sometimes I forget I'm wearing them and don't use them too much unless I'm in school. Really? What? Wait, why was this unmarked? Wasn't there like a chest down here? I must be thinking of something different. That's fair. I have like several different pairs, because like if I use earbuds while like walking around and stuff, then what'll happen is just like wear and tear will happen like so much earlier. Oh my god, Estoma is doing work. We have not gotten a single battle, and you know how many steps we've taken? Over 5. Oh. Because they're not a different port than a charging port. Wait, what are you talking about? The audio jack? As it turns out, all the demons here are not worth my time, apparently. They're all weak. My earbuds plug into the charge. Oh, is it like wireless earbuds? I see. I heard you from my coworker. I understand the situation. Let me help you. With this level 2 card, you can enter the lab back. You can enter the lab in the back. Take it. We can only do this much, but please stop this experiment before the number of victims increases. Okay. Not that lab, though. That one's locked. Because they're USB-C somewhat, and so is my charger. They go in the same port, so I can't do them at the same. You can't charge and use your earbuds at the same time. Actually, with what Apple has done with their newer phones, I suppose that makes some sense. Because they got rid of the audio jack. Why would they do that? It's like all earbuds except for the wireless ones. But at that point, I mean, if you got the iPhone X, then like you probably have like AirPods anyways, rich. Okay. But yeah, the Google Pixel, and they've done that as well? That's insane. I can't believe we're regressing in technology. Although, like, right now, like, the audio jack on my phone is, like, messed up, so, like, I can't really listen to, like, music. Because usually what I'll do is I'll put on, like, my mobile headphone, or, like, earbuds. Because, like, this is, like, my computer earbuds, because, like, if I just took them everywhere, they would break really quickly, so I use these while on the computer. And then I use, like, another set while walking around. And, of course, the set while walking around, like, breaks really easily and really quickly. Where would this go? I'm gonna retrace my steps real quick. It's not really as USB-C is... Not really, as USB-C is better for everything overall. But I like at least add a second C port to my phone. Yeah, because like... What if you're in bed and you want to charge your phone for like the night and you also want to like look at something without like a video without disturbing people, you know? So you can only do one or the other, so... Third floor... Shutter A, so okay. Where is the switch? It's down here, isn't it? So I just have to go here, switch the switch, go up, go through here, go over here, and then explore that area. Where am I right now? Where am I right now? I'm on floor 1, so I want to go back up and go down and up. Right side, you can use your switch charger to charge your phone. Like the dock? Oh no, the charge. Okay, the charger. Yeah. Okay. How weak are these, like, enemies? Because I have not gone into one battle after applying Estoma. Thankfully, because I've been doing map stuff, but... I guess with like, how long has it been? Almost 2 hours. Yeah, I've barely made any progress because of all those demons. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Oh, there's a shutter there. Alright, so in order to get around that, I have to go up from down here somewhere, which is here. Okay. So I went the wrong way. What, there's stairs here? It's not on my map. That's not stairs, that's a wall. And a pipe. That looks like stairs. Alright, what's over here? Yeah, USB-C, I know. Like the, you're talking about like the controller port? Oh, whoops, I didn't really want to open that yet. I'm also gonna save here just in case I accidentally like go to a point of no return. It's also considered the future for charging cables, except like Apple because they're special. Oh yeah, we have to use Thunderbolt because Apple exclusives and yeah. Alright, I guess I have to mark this elevator on my map. Pretty sure I've mapped every single space here. I want to make like double sure. Outdoors, person, that, which is probably something I use the elevator for. Which is why the power's cut right now. Let me take a look at a rumor list real quick. Oh yeah, I could be contacting the demons to get a new rumor for Demeter. Okay, yeah. So if I talk to Rasputin, then I could get a fuse box? Which means that that's actually required to complete the map. Can you believe it? Rumor that Apple wants to buy Sony actually makes me grow fearful because Apple will do no good to Sony. I believe it. Oh, this looks like a boss. Let me save once again. I'm still under the effects of Estoma, so if I want to get that fuse box, not only am I gonna get really lucky, so it's probably actually not gonna happen, and I'm actually gonna create a separate save file just for that. So I'll probably have to do it off stream anyways, but this is probably a boss. If not, just a cutscene. The laboratory. If we can see their data, we can understand what they're researching. Give me 3 minutes. I'll pull out the treasure. This is experiments on separating the Joker from its user. Theory on spinal nerve transplants for two-legged organisms. Separating the Jokers? For what reason? Just one moment. It says the research it's based on exists. Research and theory on artificially creating persona users. Guido Candori. Guido, the rumors were true? We can't read it all now. I'm gonna save the entire thing on a hard drive. I'm crashing the backup data. Hey, what's that big thing over there? Those were hands. Looks like we're going into Persona 3 Shadows or something. Playing the spy as usual, Nate. You're Guido. It's cliche, but give back the data. If you want the kid to live, that is. Guido Kandori once planned to destroy the world. He is a Persona user killed by Nate 4 years ago. He was known then as Guido Sardinia. Guido, how is it that you're still alive? Kodo-dan, as you see, you have a great interest in my research. You summoned me back from Hades. Why do you continue your wicked ways? That time you were... The fate of those who are enchanted by the shadows. I'll leave it at that. I'm not as young as you. I can't change my ways now. So, what are you going to do? Fine. I'll give it back. That's why I said no tagalongs. No, don't do it for the likes of me. You're still a kid. I'm disappointed. You can't handle a company if you lose sight of your goals so easily. Let me show you the way to relinquish. Stop it, Guido! Tatsuya? Get out of here now! That was actually pretty cool with the door. Regardless, neither you nor they can escape from fate, Paradox boy. I see. You too were enchanted by him. Then tell him that I'll protect Maya and everyone else. The sword to boot. Yeah, his sword stance is a lot different. Hurry, everyone's already in the car. Hurry up and get your ass in, boy. Yeah, they've caught up.
young man.
Stop it!
Yeah, that sounds a bit off. This is Le Epic. Alright, I think these are boss variations of Red Berry. Berets too, so they probably won't die in one hit. That's a lot more disturbing. Okay. Let's try out a fusion spell. Then we're probably gonna get attacked before we even use it, so let's use Meteorama. But let's plan to use Meteorama in anticipation. If I were to guess, I would say that Devil Sugimoto is probably just gonna be immune to light in general. Actually, no, I think Persona 2 actually has different values for insta-kill attacks and light and dark attacks. So if I switch over to Shaka, he should be able to do decent damage with Holy Light. Oh yeah, and even though I have it set on simple, animations go through to into bosses, so you don't have to worry about like, oh no, this boss is ruined because I forgot to set it to like normal. Yeah, these guys are boss variations. Okay. We actually didn't need healing, but we'll take it. What? These guys are immune to it though? I'm gonna use another fusion spell, but... Oh wait, actually no I can't, because I would need it to... Actually, maybe I could. Anyone here have fire? I've gotta have fire on like one of these. Does this have fire? Oops. Did I put fire? Yeah, I did put fire on it. Alright, we did it. Alright, now we do need healing.
Everyone, get in! Get in!
Was that an expensive Persona? I can't tell. I didn't look at like how much SP that took, but I'm gonna assume that was expensive, just because he has somewhat low amount of SP. Like, relatively. Yeah, I'm gonna leave him on Shaka, because Shaka will be able to do, like, a lot more damage than anyone else would really be able to. I'm gonna keep spamming Mega Blaze. Okay, this looks good. Also, yeah, this is pretty messed up. So do you guys remember Sugimoto? Sugimoto was in... Actually, no. You guys won't remember Sugimoto because I never recorded him. Sugimoto was actually in Kasugayama High before this. Actually, no. So in Persona 1, Sugimoto's the guy that, like, kidnapped Cozy. And he's the guy that, like, stabbed Michelle and, like, unlocked Ikichi's Prime Persona. But in this game, he is in Kasugayama High, like right before the bomb shelter. which is the optional dungeon in this game if you want to go to it. He's like standing out there, he's like, oh man, I'm gonna use the Joker curse on Yukichi. And then he disappears before this dungeon, and now he's right here. So yeah, that's messed up. When are these soldiers gonna, like, die? But yeah, he's more important in Persona 2 Innocent Sin, where, like I said, he kidnaps Cozy. Alright, there we go.
I leave it to you.
Kidnaps Cozy, everyone goes after him. Nikichi's like, let me handle this. And everyone's like, yeah, we should let him handle it. And then Nikichi gets stabbed and he, like, learns how to be cooler. Alright. Because we actually, like, I actually figured out that, like, armor does a good amount of, like, help against things in general. Actually, how much damage would Sonic Punch do, anyways? First of all, let's buff Katsuya so that he can do it better.
Persona.
What? That was just a normal attack. Dang, we really were over-leveled. And I didn't even complete the map, and I'm sad. Sugimoto! You didn't have to kill him. You're all murderers, just like them. Look carefully. Nate didn't kill him. Don't forsake the lesser for the greater. I learned that some time ago. Did Machiavelli say such a thing? Can you stand? I'm greedy. I take everything I can get a hold of. I'm sorry, I said some horrible things. You're a true man. Make me your apprentice. Enough with these warm fuzzies. I'm gonna beat it out of here. Hey, wait, what about Tatsuya and the stolen data? Don't worry, I took the hard drive. I'm not that stupid. And just forget about that guy. He has way more experience than you guys. And some guts. Heck, we'd be in his way. There they are. Don't let them get away. Tatsuya, be okay. Why does he helmet though? It bothers me. And that's just... Well, first of all, we're fighting. So actually helmets would help. Second of all, probably like rides a motorcycle or something. Probably just doesn't want to take it off. And also, yeah, for the aesthetic, obviously. This is... What happened? Nate. Mishima, Yami. Stop it. By the time I got back, it was too late. Hurry and give me an order to handle it. It'll be a nuisance if it doesn't get swept under the rug. Why are you the only one still alive? You're the traitor, aren't you? You're the one who ignored the warning and went off to play with fire. If you plan to kill your own men, make it worthwhile. I apologize. Please, take care of it. Hey, couldn't this have been the work of that sneak guy? Possible. We were never followed. Not this time. But there were plenty of chances before. We can't stay here. Let's go back to my place. We'll be safe there. Continuing news and numerous homicides plaguing Sumeru City. It was once thought to be the work of one suspect. However, the investigation department has uncovered that these gruesome serial killings cannot be the work of a single suspect. The department has continued an investigation believing that there is only one suspect. However, it has been uncertain. Man's just dead. Died. A lot of people just died. I see. Now they've really done it. Did we load up Sugimoto on the back and take him to the Velvet Room off screen? I'm gonna assume we did, or something. Have you found something? Some of the files still have some sort of protection on them. The big thing seems to just be called JSM. I don't know the logic behind it, but it's basically a machine that separates the Joker from the possessed people. The separated Joker goes in a tank. It's known as Kagare. Kagare. Kagare consists of things like hatred and fears. Kagare? What are they going to use that for? How did Baofu somehow manage to remain so calm after so many people are dead? Have you not seen him? Baofu doesn't give a shit. Have you been following? Have you, like, seen Baofu? Anyways, Baofu is just a better Futaba. Changed my mind. I don't know that far. Wait. These are phone records. Sending end and receiving end are the same? It's a list of Joker calls. A delivery list. They knew who was going to be the next Joker. Can't even make a phone call in peace. He's even got records of 911 reports and police radio dispatch. Damn, that's Shimazu, yeah. There's more. Is it a robot? A two-legged tank with a human nerve transplants, co-developed by the Defense Agency. And the one who managed the initiative was Guido. Baofu had one fuck to give and left it a long time ago. Exactly. Monsieur Zawa, how was it? Just like Ellen said, because of Wang Long Chizuru's fortunes, the whole city is in a panic. I actually believe that bitch. Let's begin our information exchange. What happened over there, girlie? Wang Long Chizuru is connected with the New World Order. She read that all the Guardian Dragons showed signs of Joker, and at this rate, there'll be many more people as Jokers. What she meant by Joker is a person who has been influenced by Joker. Many people believe in her readings. It's already spreading. And those not using the Joker curse are turning into Joker also. What else? She escaped in the end. She said people like us make fortune-telling necessary, and she was able to collect numerous Kagare. Kagare again. Why can't Lula say bitch but not fuck? Because bitch is not as good as beep. I mean, not as bad. It's also clear now. The fortune teller increased the amount of jokers, and the mafia hunts them down. The captured people get jokers separated by Kandori, and the police cover it up. We've got to find out what Shimazu's up to. Hold on. It's not enough to prove the connection between Tatsuzo. Going public with this won't solve anything. We gotta get more evidence. In other news, in Sumeru City, several seminars were sponsored by international celebrities, gathering huge crowds. The seminar is to purify those affected as a result of the Joker curse. It received a warm welcome by its citizens. At Smile Mall in Hirosaka, Ginji Sasaki, the famous producer of the group Muses, met with Wanglong Chizuru. Looks like our next place is set to go with set. Let's go to the seminar to find out why they're collecting all this kegure. Kegure. I often hear it in religion. In other words, concepts such as evil or ill fate cause man to commit sin. Committing a sin or the cause of bad luck is all because of kegure. That's why there are still acts of purification. Nice place you got here, Baofu. Like 2 bookshelves, like 3 monitors. This is like 1990, or actually, no, this is just straight like even 2000s tech. Oh no, that's a TV. A TV and VCR. 2 CRT monitors, 2 keyboards actually. Wait, what do you need 2 keyboards? Are there 2 there's 2 computers here. A bunch of other widgets and gadgets, probably like a couple of things as well. I thought about it a little bit. As far as we know, what the New World Order wants is most is kegure, right? That's why they made jokers by using rumors. Kegure is a dark side that humans conceal. Things like sin and evil. The easiest sin to understand is murder. That's why they hunt jokers, who are like this massive kegure. I know that much. Well then why are they also collecting kegure of normal humans? What about the pure humans? There must be something to it. The conscious belief is that people are inherently good. I do believe that no one is born bad, but then again, people always blame anything bad on other people or on their luck. I don't like that idea of kegure. Detective, that was painful to hear. A little fortune-telling or cursing isn't that bad. No one's ever serious about it. They say don't believe in it, but yet they inadvertently rely on fortunes and curses. That is what mankind does. Man is not that strong, I do not deny that. But I would think twice before I get too involved. That is the state of the city. It's actually really cool. Also, this song's really cool too. So we did not complete the map. I'm gonna go see if he's like, well, you get partial credit. Here's like $5, go away. The Arabian Man, what I mean. Because, of course, without the elevator, I apparently can't complete the map. I'll be able to complete like any other map, and that's a shame that I can't complete that one, but whatever. Where was he? He was in Ebony. Oh, such a prettiness. Give him that. Let me see. This is very unique, but it's incomplete. I can't trade it for my card, but I'll keep the map. I'll take a request then. Literally all we were missing was the elevator, and that's from like the dungeon-specific rumors that you get from the demons, and I didn't even bother to contact any of the demons actually, now that I think about it, but even so. No, really, the elevator's power is cut. You have to talk to Rasputin to, like, get the fuse to, like... Sorry, I lost my train of thought because I was looking at another chat. And like I said before, Discord's, like, emotes got bigger. Yeah, I'll make a map. That's a shame. Smile. I don't think there's anything specific about Smile. I might go back, redo the boss and, like, everything to get, like, the map and card. Maybe... a pretty cocktail, huh? Why do women like pretty things so much? What matters is the inside, right? I believe that looks matter too, like desserts. You can enjoy what you see. I'm not saying that looks are everything. That bartender says some good things, but it's difficult to be tolerant with everyone. Let's talk about rumors. No rumors, okay. So since we completed another dungeon, I guess that means another round of going around asking about rumors, seeing what's... That cocktail looks pretty. I wonder if another drink looks better. Going around, getting requests, getting stuff like that. We've been going about 2 and 13 hours, it's about 7. Okay. If I recall correctly, we probably have like a decent amount of money from kicking all the demon bucks. Yeah, that's like 400,000 yen. So we've already obtained our next location, Smile Hirosako. Let's go everywhere else first. Your streams always require me to charge my phone. What is that supposed to mean? I don't stream for very long. Maybe a little longer than like Donovan does, but like, I generally don't stream for very long, at least not lately. That's a reporter for you. I did not know that, but mine isn't too shabby either. The Sumeru Genie seems to have started affinity readings, good or bad, it actually comes true. Okay. That's interesting. I might spread that rumor for doing what I was about to do. Because what I also wanted to do was go to the Sumeru Genie, because I spread a rumor which makes the Sumeru Genie accurate again. Because it's like, oh no, they're inaccurate because wrong fortune-telling thing. So if you go ahead and go and, just annoying because you can't lay down in text, that's fine. Oh, where was I? Dang it. I keep making a resolution to, like, finish my thought before reading chat out loud, but... There's news that ruins that was discovered at a subway construction site. My uncle said it's a lie to conceal the delay. Alright, no new rumors. Well, oh yeah, so the Sumeru Genie, we basically spread a rumor and now they tell accurate things and it gives us different things. So what I want especially is like an increased chance at mutations because, you know, you can't have enough of them because they're all really good always. Some negative things could happen, some positive things could happen. You could get more money, less experience, vice versa, stuff like that. Yeah, I'm starting to get hungry, so I'll make my rounds. The equipment I have is pretty good for now, so I'll probably keep it for the next dungeon as well, because we completely wiped out the science facility. And I guess that also means I'm actually not going to go back and do the map, because I'm actually just doing stuff now, so... I'm going to see if there's a man search that we can do, and then cheat on it, of course. Oh yeah, there's several. We're gonna cheat. Soichi. Alright. Actually, if I didn't cheat, I could have probably figured this one out on my own. A young couple somewhere in Sumeru City. The guy's name is Soichi Shimazu. So there's only like 2 couples that are like there, like around. And it's either in Peaceburger or here. But the other one, like the other couple already say their names, I think. Oh, rumors. And then I think we'll end it off by getting more antidote and then going to the Velvet Room. Obviously we're gonna save before going to the Velvet Room. Because if we don't, we'll crash and I will be very sad. Because I would have to make my rounds again. Anyways, man searches are really good because you progress them, you get more of them. Why are you looking at us? Do you want something from us? Alright. Shoichi. Shizu. Wait, no, Shimizu. How do you know my name? The Nami's name too? Shizu. In a weird sense, this actually gives like a little bit more character to just like nameless NPCs, just like. But how do you know Mami's name also? I don't get it. You were hired by my parents? You plan on taking us back? I see, a search request for us. I understand. I'll at least contact home. I'll contact Mishira's Chirashi myself. It seems I've caused some trouble. Thank you very much. What was I saying? Oh, right, yeah. Nameless NPCs just get, like... No, I don't really need any of these. Nameless NPCs just get, like, a lot more character, like, from this. So, like, just, like, a random gambling man... I don't know, like, yeah, there's something about names that's just, like, a lot more personal, you know? So, like, a random gambling man in the casino is now, like, he's, like, named, you know? And that's all I really gotta say about it. It's pretty good. Let's search for these guys. Tichi Nagase. Father-in-law always wanders off by himself. Please look for him. Please find my daughter. She left the house saying she needed to observe something for school. What could she be observing? Let's go for Taichi first. Actually, yeah. Since none of the shops really count as dungeons, let's go ahead and eat. So, I unlocked the combo plate through a rumor. As you can see, strength plus 15 is pretty good, and it also has a pretty, like... It also has, like, a pretty decently long... What's it called? How do you call something that, like, satisfies you? Like... Filling? Like that, but, like... It stays in you long. But yeah, like, the more steps you take in a dungeon, like, the more it goes away, if that makes any sense. Okay. Oh, right. Let me go ahead and cheat. is in the chiropractic? Oh, right, the father-in-law and the chiropractic. Just always wandering off by himself. By the way, something to look forward to. Revenge of the Flying Dutchman coming this Thanksgiving weekend. Wait. Well, somewhere around there. Maybe not Thanksgiving weekend exactly, but a little bit after Thanksgiving. It might be Thanksgiving weekend, depending on the circumstances. What do you want? Depending on the circumstances. It might be actually be Thanksgiving weekend. Where's the G? Oh, Nagasu. How do you know my name? My daughter-in-law's a booking, huh? I see. I must have made her worry. But I thought I told her I'll be here. Hello, Koho. My daughter-in-law is so kind. Forgetfulness is only her only fault. Aw. Probably where you need to leave because you need to eat. Yeah, I gotta do the same soon as well. Have a good one. It was nice to have you around. Like I said, I'm not gonna do a whole lot like after this, so that's fair enough. Thanks for sticking around. I hope you enjoyed seeing Michelle, though. You really do like callbacks to Innocent Sin. Alright, give me the last guy. There we go, Keiko Yokoyama. Whoops, I didn't even look at their location. Okay. Yeah, that's... What's the hint for this? What is the hint for this? What are they observing? Where was it exactly? Okay. Satoshi Tazami, or Kadam, or whatever, the convenience store. In Yumazaki. Oh yeah, I got it right. It is Tadashi. I was told to observe for my homework, so I'm here writing a journal. Period. Some strange lady started talking to me, so I greeted her. Period. What do you want from me? Your name. It is. Keiko Yokoyama. There we go. Strange lady for some reason knew my name. Very weird, period. Huh? Mama is looking for Keicho? Okay, I'll call him. The strange lady seemed to be looking for me. She was glad she found me, period. The guy was rejected by his girlfriend through fortune telling. Too bad for him, period. Funky song, though. Very likely the work of the New World Order. Why did they kill the boys' underlings? It wasn't needed if they were just watching. They just wanted to get us away from there. Or was it just to make their presence felt? Or is it some kind of preparation? Is that really Tatsuya? Like that girl said, it's almost like another person. What is he hiding? It ends up we were saved by Tatsuya again. He always shows up with perfect timing. But sure not normal. The eyes say as much as the mouth. That kid's eyes are just so painful. Like he's carrying everyone's misery. Where's Nate? Though not as much as Masuka, the subordinates are all decently trained. To think of defeating them all. It seems we might have been underestimating them. Oh, right, antidotes. I'm actually gonna buy more. Like 14, 15 will do it. And because I have so much money, I'll buy like 4 more gems. Because if I need to heal something, now that I have Meteorama Gala drinks, I don't necessarily need anymore. So if I need healing fast, I'm gonna use that. Also, a few chewing souls. Just in case I gotta like run over SP traps as well as just in general, like in battle, you know. And yeah, I'm not gonna enter into any raffles. Those are lame. Oh, right, I remember what happened when I crashed the game that one time. I have to actually be kind of careful where I leave the towns. Because if you notice, I actually go ahead and leave at like the same place. You like the music? Like on the map or in the convenience store or just everywhere? Because I agree, the music in this game is really good. Everywhere? Yeah. Overall, there's like a big theme in like everywhere. So like Satoshi Tadashi in like every single store has like a variation of like the same song. So like here it's like very oriental, it's like an Enka song. But the one that we were just at is kind of like a, I don't really know how to describe it, it's a very poppy kind of song. Alright. And if you go to like somewhere, you'll have like the normal theme. I think if you go to like the centerpiece, which is the first area, then it'll have the normal song as well. And well, there's a lot of like motifs, so like the song that's playing now is gonna be like in a lot of the themes, because like it's the main theme. So let me go to the Velvet Room. We did level up quite a bit, so let's see if there's actually any new personas that came around. Hey, we can get Agrippa. I'm kind of scared to look at their stats. If I recall correctly, they're just kind of good. Yeah, I'm just gonna get them without looking at their stat. I'm gonna look at their stats. The game didn't crash! Weak against physical, strong against magic. That's decent. Oh, it's actually not as good as they were in Innocent Sin because they don't have Summon Spirits. Because in Innocent Sin they had Summon Spirits and that has a fusion spell with basically a lot of different spells. Here they have Curse. I don't know what Curse does. I'm gonna get them anyways because we have so many Magician cards. And, Diaz are kind of useless. Recarm's cool. Berserk is also kind of useless because inflicting rage isn't very useful. Inflicting any status effects on enemies is generally not very useful in Persona. So I'm just gonna tack on a Zio card. I can't really use Zio with any fusion spells, but I mean, it's better than nothing, I guess. Oh, and it's gonna be a lot easier to like use it if it has Zio instead of like Zio and Poisma instead of just like Poisma, because Poisma is stupid. Megiddo. Oh, it does have an Almighty spell, so that could actually be very useful. So this could be used in a lot of just like, I could probably use this to maybe get some insta-kill fusion spells. So yeah, if you haven't seen it, here's how Persona summoning works. You give him the cards, he says, alright, I'll call him up, and then he calls him up on his boner phone. And then there you go. Human mind is a stone with the power of changing reality. Holder of such rare stone, I pride in becoming a part of you. So yeah, if I rank him up a bit, it'll be a bit of a struggle because I won't really be able to use fusion spells while I have him in the party. Or at least while I'm like ranking him up. But it'd be very useful to do that, at least till about like rank 5-ish, I suppose, and it won't take very long. I'll probably do that off screen. Because as you can see, like I was like grinding a lot of Personas and they've been like ranked decently, which is why I was able to just like blast through like the whole dungeon with like a couple fusion spells. I don't think like any normal battle in that whole dungeon lasted more than 2 turns. Like 2 cycles. Because turns are weird in this game. I saved, right? Did I save? I'm saving again. I believe our stuff is full though. Oh. Jack-o'-lantern can be mutated into what? What? We already have that. Wait, no we don't. Wait. Do we have that? We don't have that. I don't really want to give up Jack-o'-lantern though. Especially... Actually... He has Maha Agion. So it wouldn't, but he also has like some special stuff. So it wouldn't necessarily. What do we got? We got like 3 spells I will never use, which is Aguilo, Maha Agi. But he also has Frey, which is decent, and Magnus because I put the Magnus card. I kind of want to keep that just for Magnus actually. Because if I give him this, then sure he'll get Fire Breath, which is a decent spell. He's strong against all magic and not just fire. He gives tech on level up, which is great. He learns Firestorm, which I'm not sure. Actually, no, I don't think that has any fusion spells in this game. It used to, but not anymore. He also has Maha Agion, so if I rank him up a bit, I'll still be able to do the fusion spell that I've been using with Jack-o'-lantern. He has Pine, Bamboo, Plum. What? He has that. Okay. Maybe. Why is this... this guy mutated way too much. His stats are like... Actually... I mean, not anymore, I guess. His special defense kinda... Okay, no. He's starting to fall behind. Who does he mutate to? This guy... He's only level 12. Actually, they're both level 12. I don't really want to mutate him, then. I probably will just make him disappear. Because I don't really need Kimnara anymore. Alright, Kimnara. I'm returning Kimnara. An escape card. Hey, I could give that to the dude. I thought my game was crashing. Maha Magnus. So I think I'll actually keep Iris, because Iris... Actually, wait, no. Because we have Demeter, which also has Maha Magnus. As well as basically... Probably better stuff in general, now that I look at it. Yeah, better stats. You know, this is level 18, so this... You do have Zionga, though. Maha Magnus and Zionga, it's not very useful actually anymore. I'll return it. And that'll give me a Magnus card. Okay. That's actually kind of underwhelming seeing as that's a rare persona, but okay. Maha Magnus, Lightning Strike is what stands out to me the most, as well as just a little fire there. His stats, special-wise, isn't very good. Attack-wise is pretty good, though. I'm keeping Shaka, no doubt about it. He's still not even max yet because he takes so many levels, but his stats are amazing. And he is strong against everything. I might keep Shaka the whole game, depending. I'll probably use him for, like, some particular fusion spells. Like, late game. Even when his, like, stats are, like, I don't know. Maybe I'll get something that, like, nulls stuff, so maybe not. But I'm gonna keep him for, like, a long time. Weak Fire, Absorb Ice, Void Water. This is pretty good elementally. I'm keeping this guy. He has good stats. Blah, blah. I'm not even gonna look at these guys. Hote. Oh, he's maxed now. Freyla, Recarm. I'm keeping this guy just for Estoma. Did you see what Estoma did? Jack Frost sucks. Goodbye. Buffalo, that's a good card. Thank you. Which means I'll be able to equip Agrippa. I believe Phaleg crashes my game if I try to look at him, so I'm gonna... You know, he's level 17. He sucks. Goodbye. Dia. What? Just Dia. 2 of them. I don't want them. Alright, so we have this guy. I'll probably keep him around just in case we need more Earth stuff. Shaka, of course. I'll probably grind more with him off screen. This guy. I should really rank this guy up. This guy doesn't even have rank 2. So, yeah. I used him, like, once, because, like, Katsuya was immobilized. We got Agrippa now. Gotta rank him up a bit. Demeter, max rank now. Good for Maha, Magnus, and Magdine. That's about it. Hammer, Sonic Punch. I really gotta rank this guy up too. The thing is that, like, a lot of the guys that aren't ranked up a lot is because, like, I'm not really able to use them in a whole lot of fusion spells, like, as you saw, so I don't really use them as much, so, like, I have to, like, actively, like, grind and do a battle with them, like, off-stream, or not even off-stream, just, like, somewhere. Look at that, look at everyone's strength, though. The meal actually just, like, buffs their strength by, like, 15. It's insane. Actually, all things considered, Hote has, like, good stats. What the heck? What level is he? 16? Okay. Strong people are useful. Strength's only really good when using physical spell, like... There's a couple things, so if I get... Alright. New resolution. We get a wind persona, because as soon as we get a wind spell, Nate's gonna be completely overpowered, especially combined with the combo platter. Tengu is weak. Who is a strong guy that we can get? I believe we already have Kambana. Who's a wind? Hymir? Oh, he does have Gorilla. He reflects shot and throw with no negatives. He has Dekaja. He has Straight Slash, Zeonga, Garudine, and Twin Slash. He does have a wind spell. I might just get him. Just for that. Alright, what is he? He's in Star. Let me look over here. Oh, we can get Loki. He crashes the game, so I don't... I'm just gonna assume he's good, but... Let me just look at his stats from the wiki real quick. Because, he crashes the game, so I don't know what he does. Alright, so he reflects attack, he reflects Havoc and Sword, and he nulls Holy and Dark and Mind and Nerve. He has Zeonga, both Bufula, Hypnotic Wave, Polimpa, Absolute Zero, Alluring, Mazurka. Attack-wise, he's kind of lame, because he has a bunch of status effects, which again, aren't very good in this game. He crashes my game, and... but he does have some good, passive, like, weakness. He does have good affinity. Basically, Ice isn't very good in this game. He has Absolute Zero, Bufula, and Zeonga. Electric and Ice aren't very good, though. I'm gonna get him anyways. Because tower cards are actually pretty easy to get. But first I'm gonna get the other persona that doesn't crash my game and also has a wind spell so that I can use with Nate to get a super punch. Because if you use Sonic Punch with a wind spell, you get a special fusion spell. And it initially sucked when I first used it because everyone had an attack stat of like 4, because except for Katsuya, and that's because I didn't update anyone's like equipment because I didn't think that factored into physical spells, and it does. So now that I know that, yeah. Oh, it's actually 8. Oh, this is actually going on for about 3 hours. So yeah, I guess I'll just make that persona. We'll probably just call it there. Bye-bye. Well, first I'm gonna make the persona. But if you're leaving, then I suppose I'll see you later. But yeah, we have to have the satisfaction, unless I don't have enough free cards, in which case... I don't. Wait. No, that's still not enough. Yeah, I guess I'll go grind that out off stream. So yeah, I think we're actually gonna call it there then. I'll go ahead and... Actually, I've been let down. I'm let down as well, but I can fix it. Because I actually haven't shown the optional dungeon like on stream, so I guess I may as well do it. In Kasugayama, you can go in here and although it was a required dungeon in Innocent Sin from like the party and all that, it's not here. Which means it's optional. But it still has a bomb shelter, which is where the optional dungeon is. I still had Estoma on. It does have cool music. It's not as cool as the original, I would say. And RIP cool music because now it's just like scary and sad. But if I go through these doors, apparently there's like a rumor. Instantly, huh? The moment it wears off.
Fools, be gone!
I'm gonna keep using Mega Blaze. Environmental Noise is a great song. Man, do I have a game for you? It's called Pikmin. Actually, no, that actually has music. Never mind. The joke didn't work. Never mind. Environmental Noises is my favorite soundtrack on Distant Planet. But yeah. Oh, what the heck? I'm just gonna keep using the fusion spell until I get to area 2 or 3, depending on whatever it is. If I get to area 3, I'll probably like wander around for a long time.
Let's do it.
No, maybe not for very long. I just want to get tower cards. Wait a minute. No, I could do it in area 2. Since I'm in the optional dungeons, I may as well also equip the new and lesser used personas. Because, like, I've obviously gotten all these personas for a reason. So I have Maya Custom. I don't really need Meteorama now, so... Who has good compatibility? 18 out of 24. That's good. That's expensive. That's not good compatibility. This is also maxed. That's neutral. Alright. You already maxed, so change to Shaka. Really? This is maxed too? That's neutral compatibility. Hang on. Ooh, that's no compatibility. Alright, so Baofu will probably run out of SP. Let me check the map to see if I'm going the right way. I'm not, so... I don't want to turn on S-Tone because then I'll have to walk for like an extra like dozen steps before I am able to like let it wear off and encounter different monsters.
Fools, be gone!
Alright, so I need the Tower Arcana and... What was the other Arcana? Wait, what was it? Oh, Star. Right. Can we still do a fusion spell? No, not really. Alright. Try attacking this Jack Frost. He's annoying. Let me see, what do you got? Oh, right, okay. That'll do. Use that on someone that isn't that guy, and Sonic Punch. That was a crit. Is Yulala just gonna crit like every single time I have them attack physically? Oh yeah, so sorry if you don't really like this aspect of the game. Personally, I like it. It's not what necessarily, like, of course my favorite part is, like, the storyline, but I actually really enjoy the concept of, like,
So, who wants
this rotation again.
Smashed.
Being able to just, like, stop the, like, turns happening whenever I'm like, wait, hang on, something bad happened. It's really interesting. For example, like, Ulala could go twice in one cycle if, like, they're, like, fast enough.
weak.
Yeah, Baofu's like expending his SP a lot because it's neutral. It's neutral compatibility, which means it's like almost double the cost of what it like could be. Because like compatibility is like what Arcana goes to what Arcana, what Persona is like compatible with the person.
Police, everyone freeze!
Hey, that's who I wanted. This guy. That's a double. Wait, no, never mind. I don't want it. But, oh yeah, no, so Ulala usually just does 9 damage, okay.
What?
They call this the logical result.
Wait, is Ulala the only person with, like, no weapon? Like, no upgraded weapon? Let me check. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's their base weapon. Okay, yeah, that everything makes sense now. So the gimmick of this place is, if you go into a new area, like right now, if you check the map, there is no map. You have to find it on the floor somewhere within the dungeon. And of course, that's a bit of a force, so good luck with that. There's also a whole bunch of secret little, like, passages, which is where some of the maps were. That's where the map was in Area 2, which was really annoying. Alright, so I haven't actually contacted, like, a lot of these, so... This is who I wanted to talk to. Let's make him happy. And to do that, let me look at this list. It is Ulala. We're making him happy so that... again, I explain this like every time, but... If you make a pact, they give you cards along with cards. And these extra cards are free cards. I don't care about Minotaur. So yeah. So at least let Baofu recover some SP. At the very least, it does track where you've been as you're walking through, like without the map. 2 Judgments and Magician. I don't really like this rotation, so... Oh, right. Since they're different types, they're gonna be... They're different types, so they're gonna be different. What's it called? Map tracking without map is always cool. Yeah, well, what I mean is once you get the map, like it's already recorded like everywhere you've been. That's what I like. That's what I wanted to say. Oh, what? Dark Saber. I guess that works. That'll be very good for angels. Dark Saber's good. What it does is it does the sword damage and has a chance of insta-kill, so even if you do miss the insta-kill, you can do damage anyways. But if you do hit the insta-kill, great. Why did I look at the map? There is no map. Not yet. So welcome to the part of the stream where I get lost for, like, a long time. Notice, we posted the food distribution Schedule. Please check the board on the north wall near the entrance. So yeah, here's the part of the stream where I get lost for like a long time.
So, who wants
When I
to
actually
have
get
the
enough
victim
cards, I'll put on Estoma. So it'll be a lot more convenient. So this is okay. Baofu Maya Katsuya. Hold on a second. Listen to this very carefully. You're a pretty cunning guy. It just happens that a magazine editor is with us. This is business. A crime against a demon is still a crime. Hey, recording private conversations for the purpose of blackmail is a criminal offense. Your voice sucks. I'm glad he didn't say that he's pissed. Hold it. Don't jump to conclusions. Listen to this first.
It's a waste to keep this under wraps.
Is it okay if I start scattering these? Criminal Penal Code 249 states extortion of money and or service by use of threats or of intimidation will get you up to 10 years. Shut up, Katsuya. Alright, give me the cards, thank you. So, if I recall, I had like 72 cards, I need 150 something. So, 72, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so I'm at 100 now. So I only have to really contact 2 more of these guys in order to get the right amount of cards. Which is great. Because that's not that much.
So, who wants to have their face smashed in?
Alright, what are these? Tower, hey, just what we were looking for. I'll make a pact with you as well, just because if I do, I'll get the extra cards. So, Canaloa, Maya and Katsuya, okay. Maya listened to the demon. Your problems are our problems. Concerned, Maya listened to the demon. Troubles become smaller if they are shared. That worried face of yours, it's almost like you don't know how to think. Huh.
I'm worried about you.
That is the least genuine I'm worried about you I've ever heard. Just letting out your feelings could make you feel better. Oh, hey BKC, how's it going? Remove Shax, he sucks. This game, what are you gonna say about it? What about it? What? I got the map right away? From like, alright, so Area 2's map was a pain in the ass to find. Wait. That's the whole map. That's the whole map. It's not even like where I've been, it's just the whole map. I'm Histatic. Is that an arrow? It's telling me to go that way? You don't know? Alright, fair enough. Alright, then keep your secrets. So yeah, you've come in. We're in the optional dungeon right now. Bomb shelter isn't real. What I'm doing is I'm getting cards for, I only have 23. So yeah. How many did I need? Probably like 150 as well. I probably won't need as many if I'm gonna use up free cards, but hey, if I don't use free cards, hey, that's more cards. I believe it was Maya to make it interesting, yeah. Maya flatteringly interviewed the demon. You wish to hear me speak? But what I say is most complex. Only because I'm highly intelligent. Well, that's fine. Ask away. Something advanced. What do you think religion is? Religion explains the unknown to the fools. In other words, proverbs chanted to fools. Ah. Maya interviewed the demon about the secret of popularity. So you wish to know about me? But could someone like you understand me? That is the question. By the way, how about a little quiz? You have to answer my question. If you were an animal, what are you? Cat. Giving no love and very selfish. You're disliked, aren't you?
Do you have anything to say to your fans?
$30, $26. It's... I don't want to look at how many cards I have, because if I do, I have a chance of crashing the game. Hey, yeah, no. Check out Sachiko's letter, August 10th. Today, she found something shiny in the bomb shelter. This is going to be Sachiko's treasure. Ow. So obviously, the exit to the next area, you go like area to area in this game, or in this one.
Don't underestimate me, you
Apparently, if you have a certain rumor, you're able to bypass some of it and get into the next area from like the main area. However, I don't know. Dungeon rumors aren't working very well for me.
What?
Did Katsuya just do like 132 damage just like normally?
Move as completed.
Oh. I just remembered
Let's do
some
it.
assignments I had. I do actually need more cards of this type, so I may as well interrogate this person as well. I'll contact them. Because we are gonna get Charon. Otherwise, what did I do blackjack for like, what, 4 hours for? Is it alcohol? We may as well amass a large amount of free tarot cards as well. We are going... And there we go. Wait, what? What? We can just go to Area 3 by itself? Dang. Time for me to just go in circles.
You're all under arrest.
What made them happy? Or what made them interested?
Oi, oi, oi.
Why do they write love letters? Stop that crappy acting. I don't know you guys. You take these cards. Goodbye. Alright. So we got... I think we need to get one more of those guys. We need to get like a few more Kanaloas, and then we gotta get... we don't really need to get like the death cards now. We can get those later.
You're all under arrest.
But if we happen to like find this person here, we may as well get them as well, because like we can get like more free cards. That's always good. And yeah, by the end of this, we're gonna get that persona, and it shouldn't take too long. My dinner relies on it. Does that make them angry or scared? So yeah, I also wanted to mention that like the themes of this game are like actually really interesting. Like it's a lot more dark than like a lot of the other Persona games. Like even like compared to 1 and 2. 2 wasn't very dark until like the very end because of the ending. If you haven't played it or if you don't know about it, no, I don't want to contact you. Go away. Get angry and shut up.
Do you have anything to say to your fans?
I almost just like made him interested. Go away. But yeah, it's a lot darker than all the other games, and its themes as well. Like, Persona 1 is like, be true to your dreams. Persona 2 Innocent Sin is, I don't know, actually. What is Innocent Sin? Accept your faults? Something like that? Your voice sucks. You want to be killed by me? Have a special ceremony. Oh, that's lame. I don't feel like battling.
Next time, I will arrest you.
But, like, the main thing about this is that, like, all the other Personas take place, like, oh yeah, like, all the protagonists are, like, teenagers, but here, like, everyone's, like, mid-20s, pretty much, so they're all kind of, like, young adults, so it's a different type of audience, and
Police, everyone
It's-
free!
like, thus somewhat darker in that sense. And that's because, like, Persona 2 and, like, all the other Personas, like, state their, like, troubles, so, like, how everyone's, like, troubled. But even then, like, by the end, like, they resolve it, and they're like, oh man, everything will be fine. I'm looking at you, like, Persona 4. So, like, Persona 4 is like, oh man, everything's great now. We've accepted our faults, blah blah blah. Oh, you're leaving? Oh, it's a shame. But then, like, in Golden, it's like, oh, hey, everyone's cool still. Persona 5, it's like, oh yeah, adults suck. But hey, it'll be better when, like, we're adults because we can change that by being, like, better than that. But, like, the thing is that, like, all those other ones give, like, a sense of, like, yeah, it'll be better later. But, like, this one, just because, like, maybe, like, I mean, like, by the end, like, maybe it shows kind of, like, something similar. But, like,
Do you have anything to say to your fans?
like, because of, like, the main cast being, like, in their mid-20s, it's kind of showing, like, they're all, like, really troubled, like, from the start and throughout, like, the whole thing, and it's really evident. It'll come into play, like, later on, but, like, Ulala is, like, jealous and they drink a lot. Baofu is, like, mysterious, and you know how it is with mysterious
You're all under
characters.
arrest.
Katsuya seems to have, like, distance. He seems to be, like, distant with his, like, brother Tatsuya. Great.
What?
Fine, I'll kick your ass, fine. I wasn't going to, but since you insist. Nate. I don't know, Nate's weird. Like, despite Nate looking so perfect and all that, he's kind of not. And that he tries to go for the perfect solution even when it's impossible, if that makes any sense, and I think that's his flaw, I'm not sure. Less so Nate though, but like, especially with the, like Maya, Tatsuya, Katsuya, Ulala, and everyone else, and it's even like just in that sense, it's like pretty dark. They're like, hey, being an adult sucks, you know? Alright, let's go a little more, a few more rotations.
You want to go?
Alright, great. Yeah, this is the last one we needed. Don't get angry for no reason this time.
Oi, oi, oi.
What should I take a picture of first? I don't know, nude. Is that what they call art? I mean, some of them, yeah, actually. I mean, yeah, sure, you can call it art, I guess. I don't care. Alright, let's hope Kanaloa is here, and if not, we'll just go.
Don't underestimate me, you bastard!
Fine, we'll talk to you. We could use some chariot cards, I guess. And what is justice? It's up to you to distinguish good and bad. In other words, the path you believe in. Hey, well, I wanted to ask you something. What is the human's afterworld like? An eternal spring with many flowers, infinite hell filled with darkness, a place of pretty boys and girls. Sure. I guess I'll cheat. I kind of have a feel for like what he'd like and dislike, but... Oh, really? Oh, well that makes sense, actually. But I just want the cars, though. I don't want to act with him. What do you mean? I'm contacting you right now.
To say to your fans?
I don't think there was any right answer there. That happens a lot. Oh, right. I was supposed to just go. Well, hopefully this is Kanaloa. No, it's the same
me,
thing.
you bastard!
Alright, what's this dog? Oh, it's a hermit. If I try to run, it'll fail, then I'll get hit. So yeah, this will be the fastest way to like get out of here, just by interviewing it. A lot of these guys like interviews, dang. You really like humans, huh? You, me, first time meet, but too friendly, strange. Me always wonder. What humans' hair on head? We wear clothes. Wear clothes, hair fall out. Clothes, tools of curses.
Do you have anything to say to your fans?
Give me the cards, I'm out of here. Because by now I have like 200 something cards, so with like about probably like 60-ish tower cards and the remaining cards that I need for, what's it called, Star. Because like I would only need like 10 extra ones. That's definitely enough to get both personas. So, Icy, if you're still around, prepare to not be disappointed because we are getting that persona right now. It only took like 15 extra minutes, but hey. Welcome to Persona 2 Eternal Punishment on PSX. There is a lot of grind. Hang on. I'm about to get into a random encounter. But not anymore. We're not doing it. Alright. We're saving the game because I don't wanna crash and lose all that. $33 hours, huh? Alright, I'm getting dizzy. Velvet Room, let's go. Alright, do I have enough for that? No, I don't. I'm down 2 cards. Yeah, I need literally 2 star cards, please. Also, this is Yusuke before Yusuke. It's Velvet Room Yusuke. Sure. That's what we'll go with. I got 93. I'm gonna put like 44 in there and hope that's enough. Probably not. No, wait, it's Loki? Yeah, no, there's no way that's enough. It's probably gonna take like 160 something cards. Actually, if I have his page up still, I could probably look. Yeah. 144. Okay. Alright, now we got the exact amount. Hang on. 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44. I'm bad at math. Says the accountant. I'm not an accountant. I actually got kind of close though. I thought it would have been like 130 or 63 or something. How do I think about it? Would... Hang on. Would Hote... Would they drop a Estoma card? I'm gonna turn Hote into a card, or into a material. And I'm going to see if that has... If that gives me the Estoma card, I'll keep it like that, and then I'll put that on something. Maybe Loki. Nah. I put it on a persona I'd want to keep for a long time. Which is really not a lot of these, probably. So if I... I'll probably keep Hote around, actually. Never mind. Anyways... Give me this. None of these are that good. Actually, Recarm's pretty good. Alright, actually, let me go register these cards first if I haven't already. Because some of these cards I do want to keep for later. I don't really need to keep the Magnus cards or any of the level 2 spell cards anymore. But what I do need to keep is stuff like Recarm. Yeah. And we do that at the Time Castle. Welcome to the Time Castle. Yeah, register... By the time I register and like, by the time I would buy Frey again, it would have been like, it would be outdated. Recarm's pretty good, so I'm registering that, because we're not gonna get Divine Light or Sacrifice anytime soon. Berserk? Yeah, I may as well. It's a status effect card, it's not gonna go anywhere. This too. Just because it's a rare card. Estoma card. Maybe I will turn Hote into an Estoma card. If he does, he might be shitty and give me like a Maha-Agion card, and I'm like, oh, well, that's lame. But if he does turn into Estoma, I'll register him, and then I'll buy him back for like, what, $1 million? Look at that, that's all of my money for Truffury. Truffury isn't even that, actually it's a decent spell, actually, now that I think about it. Not like for like bosses or anything practical, but it's like, I don't want to fight these guys. This isn't the right rotation, I gotta get out of here. Tsukikaja's good. Maybe I'll buy a card. Don't really need any of the spell cards. Any of these spell cards are kind of useless. I'm not gonna register Bufu Bufurla because, like, one, the spells by themselves aren't very useful, so I wouldn't even, like, want to buy them anyways, so I may as well just use them. And two, if I did want to buy them, by the time I would want to, they would have already been antiquated. Alright, let's summon some guys. Number 1, Stardew, this guy. Bufala. Yeah. Actually, that works actually in conjunction with the Sonic Punch thing that I was talking about. Because with high strength, I think the strength adds to it, if I'm not mistaken. Of course, since it's the Star Arcana, it would go best with Ulala, which means I should probably go and give them a better weapon. I am Heinir. Living is to choose. This is what brings happiness and sadness. Then, would no choice bring indifference? Oh, by the way, most of these guys have unique dialogue. There are very few that don't. Light circles and stuff. Yeah, he calls them on his boner phone. It's a bone telephone. Alright, so I guess I'll put Magnus on this guy. If not Frey... No, Frey wouldn't beat mine. No, Frey... At least if I put Magnus, I'd be able to use Loki in some kind of fusion spell. If I put Frey on, then Loki's literally useless fusion-wise. Yeah. He does seem pretty good, though, and he reflects in void stuff, so if I'm able to actually just use him even in like, one part of a fusion spell, that's good. Looks like I'll be able to use the fire one, too, which is what I end up using a lot of the time anyways. Or Earth. My name is Loki, one who walks with me. Let me ask. Does your life have any meaning? Your answer should be interesting. I think that's a default thing that they say. Not a lot of effort was put into Loki, apparently. Rip. Alright. Let me save that. Either that, or I got Loki in Innocent Sin and they have the same dialogue. So is this it? I'm gonna look at Persona again, and... So yeah, 188 for Charon. I'll get that eventually, whenever I'm leveled for that. Not quite, because I have to exchange personas here. For Heinir and, that. So maybe I will get rid of this guy. Because it only has his Maha Magnus that really, like, does anything. And now that we have another guy that has strength and also wind, and we have, like, other earth stuff that does, like, stuff better. Yeah, this guy is going into the give me materials. The recycling bin. What is that? Alright, let's take Loki. Alright. I'm also gonna save and see what Hote gives me. Like I said, if it gives me an Estoma card, I'm gonna lose it, and it's gonna be like literally 1,000,000 yen to like get it back. It would be worth it, because then I could get infinite, and I could grind it out, like off screen. But... Come on. Whoops, that's something. If it's like something useless, then I'm keeping Hote on my team. Oh. Yeah, he's active. I have to switch Katsuya's persona first. Switch it back to... Who was I grinding? I don't remember who I was grinding with this guy. I guess he doesn't exist anymore. Go to Loki. Neutral compatibility, that's not bad. Yeah, okay. Is it bye-bye time? You really want to leave, don't you? An alt card. Great, I don't want that. So, I'm not saving that. Game's over. That's it, everybody. I'm gonna see if anyone else is online, if Donovan's online. Let me check. No one that I really know of is online. So, that's gonna be it for today, everyone. Thanks for coming by. And, yeah. Next time, we'll go into Smile Mall. I'm probably gonna do some grinding off stream. I don't know when it'll come back again, probably next week. And, yeah, see you next time. Bye!